Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! My hair was just being itself today. Word of advice, touchdown. Take it from me, kiddo. The more you use the tool, the more it'll break, and the more it'll fit in your hands perfectly. Treat it almost like a plant that'll grow as you nourish it. Isn't it satisfying to fix things yourself? Sometimes it is break, though. Yeah, this is kind of how stuff works. So, first stop of the day today is gonna just be to head straight for the Nooklings and see what our turnip prices are on this fine morning. Hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're not like 12. With how things are going, it kind of feels like that's where they're gonna end up. And I also really want to go on a rant today. I do this quite often, but I don't know if I've gone on this specific rant before. I might have. Why is everything not just wireless at this point? Like, everything? Current prices. 24. Boys, you're killing me. You've not had a price above 50 all week. A nice big computer setup. You know what? I might buy this just because, like... I think I already had one, but it's mine now. Like, I get into this anytime my cords on my desk really start annoying me, which is usually a sign that things. The problem is some of them just are not long enough. And then there are others that are vastly too long. And like, there's a good length for a cord, and I've not stopped to measure it, but it's roughly about 15 to 30 centimeters longer than the cord for this microphone. So basically, half a ruler to a ruler longer than the cord for this microphone. And the reason for that is this cord is almost at its limits right where it is. You kind of want a little bit of slack, but not much, from a reasonable distance. And quite honestly, I feel like with my computer being not even 2 arms lengths that way, that's a pretty reasonable distance for a cord to travel for it to be right in front of me right now. Like, but nope, the cord's shorter than that. I don't even understand how cords are the way they are, and honestly, like, what I'm thinking just to maybe solve my problem is to completely change my setup around again. Well, I say completely, at least move where my tower is. So instead of being over there, it's just behind my main monitor. I feel like it would probably get more air there anyway, so maybe it would just be for the best to move it? I don't know. But like, we've had wireless technology that's pretty darn good since the 90s. Are you seriously gonna try and tell me that wired is still superior in any way? Even on the cost front, wired takes copper. Copper's expensive. A Bluetooth receiver probably mostly takes silicon. Silicon is basically sand. It's so stupidly cheap, it's unreal. Like, and I get that some companies have been basically experimenting with other materials for making wires out of, like using aluminum and stuff, but like, that right there is an argument as for why wireless is better, because the whole point in using wired things is for faster latency and better connections. That's why copper wiring is used, because it transmits the electrical current to make everything work most efficiently. Well, see, aluminum, while it does conduct electricity, it's a metal. Basically, every metal does. Doesn't do it anywhere near as well as copper does. So you're going to lose signal. You're going to have signal degradation. You're going to have increased latency just from the change of material. So why not just, instead of changing the material, just go wireless? Battery technology has gone leaps and bounds. The wireless thing I'm thinking of from back in the day was the SNES Super Scope. You know, I think you slapped, I think it was 6 or 8 C or D cell batteries into, and it just kind of worked. Like, it was great. But, you know, then we had the whole, the Virtual Boy, a wireless game console. Welcome to my humble castle, Chateau Ed. Yeah, I'm just here to talk, man. We're on the street. It's gonna be a fishing tourney this Saturday. Normally, I'm not a big fish catching guy. I like to say, "What's up?" I'm done reading your dialogue. I might be done talking with you in general, Ed. I did not need reminded of that dumb commercial. So many people are probably now going, "Oh, God." Like, we've had wireless tech. There was wireless N64 controllers. I'm pretty sure there were wireless SNES controllers, where you just plugged a thing into your SNES or N64 and then it would connect. You know, it could communicate. It was Bluetooth, basically. It was great. Yet, we just don't have that anymore, really. I mean, we do still have wireless controllers. They exist, and I'm gonna be real, there's no issue here. I don't feel any latency at all. And the Switch Pro controller is one people complain about. Yet, me as someone who's been gaming my entire life, console gaming for most of it, or, you know, like, the majority of my life I have spent, at this point I would say PC gaming, but a good amount of that time is playing on emulators using a controller. Like, it's... I can't feel the latency at all from the wireless connection. You guess what I'm doing? Sitting by the river. I am. I'm sitting. Quah. That's right. I mean, I was technically right, but also technically wrong. So I said sitting by the river, and you're just sitting. This is what you say you're doing. There was a fossil around here. There it is. It's like, I don't get it. And, like, I know, like, wireless chargers are a thing. Wait, I can't carry it? I didn't sell all those fish I had caught last night. I need to go deal with that. Hey, I'll be back for all of you. Don't go anywhere. I need to sell things. Last night was hectic. I also didn't get to sleep when I wanted to, so I ended up falling asleep much later than I wanted to, and it really kind of sucks. Like, I ended up staying awake for a really long time. Then, like, my scalp got really irritated. And that led to my head getting really itchy. And, like, it's not from me staying up, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's just my scalp getting irritated because it wants to have a shower. My hair definitely does. I get some hairs up here that are just not playing ball. The ones on this side were even worse. That's why I'm got the ponytail going on. Outdoor bitch. Well, the early squirrel catches the worm, and I'm all about early workouts, cardio. I mean, this is fair, my man. Like, even wireless charging is not as far along as it really should be. Like, that should be standard in modern phones, but it isn't. It's a premium feature. It should just be standard. It should have been standard a decade ago. I don't know why this is so difficult. Like, or, you know, just simply, rather than making phones ultra water resistant, aka impossible to replace the battery in, companies could have easily just, you know, started selling phones that come with a battery charger and a separate battery, because batteries, this may shock everybody, really aren't that expensive. That way, you know, you could charge your phone by just plugging it in and charging it, or you could just have your battery charger with the battery in it charging, get the battery charged, and then when the battery goes out on your phone, you swap them out. Simply taking a stroll to clear the mind when a delicious recipe came unbidden into my awareness. Of course, I believe great ideas such as mine must be shared. May it inspire you to action. As always, Gwen. I already know how to make a mixed fruit crepe. I just... It annoys me, as you can probably tell. Steven, how are you, Snorty? What's the latest? Getting some fresh air always puts me in a great mood, Snorty. It is very fair. I'm actually kind of tempted to go for a walk today, just because, like, there's still a bunch of snow on the ground, and, like, this is, like, one of the last times I'm gonna get to do that until, like, November. Steven, listen, I need some bells. I mean, right now, so I'm selling some stuff. I'll show you 4 things. If you see anything you want, don't be shy. Alright, what do you got? I don't need a denim cap, and that's also not many bells. I don't need that either. Okay, the prices keep going up, so final item. Fine, I wanted to give you the most bells, but okay, I should have went with the previous one. I mean, I guess if all of those were enough, then that works. But I really wanted to give you the most bells. I would have just given you like 100,000 bells, Pinky. Like, come on. And like, I know there's some people who'd be like, oh, wireless, blah, because they had like a single thing that was wireless that they didn't get on well with, and that means everything wireless is bad. I live with somebody who's like that. Only they're more like that with motion controls, which I will forever find just amusing, but also frustrating. Because, like, their whole thing is, oh, whenever they try to use motion controls, they're wildly bad. And it's like, you literally use motion controls all the time when playing on the Wii with no problem. And then suddenly, they're bad the moment the Wii U and Splatoon happens. Even though Splatoon's motion controls are really good. They take some getting used to. Yeah. That's how everything works. Like, it would basically be like grabbing like a fighting game fight stick and making the claim that, oh, it's a bad controller because you just don't understand how to use it. So where's our money rock? I've done behind the museum. Did I do the rock by Pinky's house? I don't know if I did. I feel like I did, though. Did I already find the money rock and I've just completely blanked on it? I probably have. Hello, Simon. Hey, Steven. The bugs said they heard you walk in this way, and now you're here. Yay! Let's chat. Hey, do you want to know the comfiest part of my outfit? It's my striped tank. It's the only part of your outfit, my man. So great, he's worn to nap, snacks, nap, snacks, and one time even wore to a snack nap. He really likes his striped shirt. But yeah, like, I know I just need to reorganize things, and that would make everything work so much nicer. There's Serrano. Hey, man. Morning. Best time for a walk, right? Yeah, the evening is. I reckon if I did even more walking around, it'd help firm up my belly. That is kind of how that works. We've already talked. This is Sheldon, right? We've already talked with him. Yeah. We talked with Gala. We have not talked with Diva yet. I'll be back for you, Label. I gotta talk with all my animals. And, like, I know that would solve my frustration. It's just, like, I don't like moving things around that much. 33 encores, but guitar's a pine cone. Huh? Huh? Was I napping? Better question. Was I drooling? Nah, you weren't. Instantly orange soda time. I feel that. I can't be the only one that anytime you wake up from sleeping or a nap, you just immediately need a drink. And soda tends to just work the best. Though usually I just have, like, leftover coffee, so. Just pretty nice. We got Caroline. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now. What you up to? I'm currently crafting a rocking horse, just to see how I do at it. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've already... Yeah, I can already make one. I'll give it to the Nooglings, because it's some money. But yeah, like... Mostly, I'm just thinking of, like, if I'd have to move my monitors any. Because I wouldn't really want to have to move them, but, like... I'm not really one for planning, so if I do go to move stuff, I'm just gonna do it. And that could easily end pretty badly. Pick up. Alright. Because, like, I know I'm gonna need to move the monitors to get my desktop moved, and I'm gonna need to reroute every cord coming from the thing. The more I'm talking about the idea, though, the more I'm warming up to doing it, because it would make everything work better. Like, the cords would be... One, I would get to reroute them again, even though they've magically tangled, even though I have not moved them, and they were all untangled. Cord gremlins. Hate those things. Stare Museum. How may I be of service? Let me do assess some fossils. There you go, my man. I still don't know what way my computer would really even be facing at that point, because my Ethernet cable comes through the wall there, so logically the showpiece facing side of it should be towards the wall, so it could easily plug into the rear. But also the showcase facing side of it would be then facing the wall. And that would also mean the bulk of my USB ports would be that way instead of that way where they are now, which would change my routing for a lot of these cables. That's another thing that does annoy me. It's just, like, how focused USB ports are on the back of your computer, because they're all attached to the motherboard. Except for the ones that'll be on your case. And cases just don't have USB ports anymore, really. Like, my original Dell computer, my original Dell desktop, had 6 USB ports in the front and 8 in the back. And they could all work. And I used all of them at one point. you know, some of them I didn't even know were there because they were hidden behind little sliding panels, which is something I'll always kind of give Dell. Their cases are cool. I just really wish they would use a different interior design for that shell. But, like, as time's gone on, just the number of USB ports has just dropped and dropped and dropped. And I swear it's because companies are going, well, people can just buy USB hubs, and I do have one. It's sitting on my desk. I need 2 ports from it because I don't have enough ports on my computer for everything I use. Now, to be fair, I do use more than the average person when it comes to USB ports. Like, because I have my mouse, keyboard, I have a 2 USB controllers. Oh, it's noon. Alright. 119! Okay. Oh, do I just take that? That is a minor profit. After the week we've been having, do I just take that? If I don't take that, and this is the only good price all week, I'll be losing a lot of bells. But I also won't really be gaining any if I take this price. Because I bought them for like 109, something like that. It was 100 something. It wasn't like 110s, but it was like close to it. So this would be like basically 10 bell profit per turnip. That is nothing. I mean, technically it's close to a 10% profit margin, which is, you know, the kind of profit margin you like to have. That's a pretty good profit margin. But I don't know about this. What I could do is I could take the price, hang on to the bells for Sunday, and then try again. I don't know if I've talked with Pinky yet. Pinky! Thanks for stopping to say hi. Let's chat. Oh no, I have already talked with her, because I bought the shirt from her. The Saturday is a fishing tourney. I can't wait. Start thinking about what I'm gonna wear. I've gotta look good when accepting my trophy. That is fair. I need to try to understand how the fishing tourney even works. Oh, now it gives me the talk to villagers. I've already done that. I don't think I've bonked the rock by Pinky's house. I hadn't. This is the money rock. I knew I wasn't going crazy. But yeah, like, I've got the 2 controllers. I don't need both of them. One of them is plugged into the USB hub. So, like, you know. I mostly just have the 2 of them because, like, I like my Afterglow Xbox 360 controller. It's a nice, solid controller. And it works for so many things. But the L button, like, this one, is really touchy and doesn't work very well. So, like, if I ever am playing something where I definitely need that button, I have my off-brand Pro controller that I can grab and use, the one I basically used for the entirety of New Leaf. It's a pretty nice controller. It also can work Bluetooth, but its wireless Bluetooth connectivity sometimes just dies randomly, and then comes back like half a second later, and it's really annoying when it does it. Yeah, I just want to catch some cherry blossoms today. I know I said I was going to do some paradise planning. I could still do some paradise planning. I just really want cherry blossoms before they're all gone. We need to help Label. Holy crap. How did I forget about Label? I also need to go to the Able Sisters. Hello there, I'm studying... hello there, I'm here on Astera to study more design. Not in position. Would you mind doing another style session? A formal outfit. Oh, I can do formal. I don't need any formal label. I know formal. Yeah, I can do that. Nah, I got you label. I mean, I'd honestly argue what I'm wearing now is pretty formal, but yeah. Whoops. Okay. I don't even need to go buy stuff. I could do formal. I have hiccups. I could literally do formal right now in real life. It would take me longer than in game, but okay. So I mean, we got the emblem blazer, which is something. I'm keeping the pig nose on. She can't stop me. Let's get morning coat. We will get... I have some dress pants around here, don't I? Well, I have the school pants. Those are... I don't know if she'd count those as formal, but I don't care. They look formal, they're formal. And let's see... Small silk hat's pretty formal. I'd say these are more formal glasses. Business shoes, pretty formal. Wingtip though, that's where it's at. Because I'm not a big fan of tailcoats. There's the tuxedo jacket. I feel the morning coat. Though I could also go with the noble coat. But that might be too regal instead of formal. So I'll go morning coat. There we go. All done. I know she's gonna love this. Watch, like, somehow I've managed to pick things that none of them are technically classed as formal, even though they definitely look it. Though I just thought of something that would, like, I don't know if this would actually work, but context-wise, it would be adorable. You run off to dress in something formal, come back wearing nothing but label brand stuff. Like... Good, let's see it then. I see. Wonderful! That's it exactly! Combination of clothing radiates that perfect formal look. Just so much I can learn from your sense of style. Thank you. I'll send you a little gift to your home to show my appreciation. Just don't forget the tailor's tickets are supposed to be used at the tailor shop, okay? You have this too. It's one of my own creations. It's got some label shoes. With some label pumps. Sorry, Frisk's catching my eye back there. My little trash gremlin. But yeah, that would just be really adorable. Like, I can just imagine her getting, like, really embarrassed. Because, like, as someone who creates things, if someone were to come to me and be like, man, your stuff is, like, such, you know, it's so high quality, I'm going to fight them on it, because I don't think it is. You know? And I imagine most people who create things are that way, where it's just like, nah, you're crazy. It's, you know, my stuff isn't that good, you know? Not a prom stuff. Why is there so much prom stuff? It's like... It's not prom season, is it? It might honestly be. I don't know. I never went to prom. I never had any interest in prom. I wasn't one for, like, school dances either, so... Like, there was a few. I just never went to them. One, because entry fee. Two, because I never saw the point. Oh, it's Thursday. That means a new episode of my favorite Porcupine true crime show, Pointed Questions. I hope the DA will lay off this week. It's always badgering the witnesses. That is fair. Yeah, like, I know for some people, like, it's a big deal to, like, go to prom or dances or whatever, but, like, the way I looked at it, especially in, like, my final years of school, which is when, like, it was seen as more important to go to them. Well, at that point in time, I was, like, hyper-focused on EVE Online, and had a bunch of friends on there to talk with and spend time with. So it's like, okay, why would I go to some event where I'm going to feel awkward? There's a lot of people there. It's going to be pretty loud. They're going to be playing music I don't like. When I could be at home listening to music I like while talking with people I'm friends with, while, you know, not being around a huge crowd of people. It just made more sense, you know. And hey, maybe if I had gone to those dances, I'd be better at talking to people. I'd be more comfortable talking with people. But at the same time, like, I didn't see the appeal then, and I still don't see it now. Because, like, I imagine even if I had, like, had a partner that wanted to go to dances and stuff, like, I still can't imagine I would have gone. Like, I know that's kind of, like, jerkish to say, but, like, I almost feel like they'd probably be in the same camp I am because of just how I am. And, like, let's go do some paradise planning. Like, I don't tend to even, like, entertain the idea of getting with somebody that isn't at least also a gamer, you know? That's kind of something where I draw the line, you know? If we don't share, you know, my primary hobby, because I game most of the time, like, if they don't game at all, that's going to be a point of contention. It doesn't need to be their primary hobby. It just, they need to do it before I'll be like, okay, because otherwise, we're wasting each other's time. You know, that's how I view it. Because otherwise, there's nothing to share, really. I mean, I can get interested in other people's hobbies, for sure, but my primary hobby is always going to be gaming. There's no way it's not gonna be. It's been a while, huh? You're here to work? Go see Lottie first. Yeah, it's been a little bit. They can see the future. Alright, let's go see Lottie. I do really need to just do some of this off-screen. I just feel bad doing it off-screen. And, like, maybe I'm looking at things weirdly or wrongly, but, like, I do feel like that's a pretty important thing in a relationship, is to at least both of you, whether it be your primary focus or not, like, share a hobby. Like, you need something to connect on, you know? Otherwise, what's the point? Like, even, like, back in school, I wasn't, you know, I could be like, oh yeah, that person's kind of cute, but, like, I don't, you know, they don't seem like they share any hobbies with me, so, like, why would I care? Room filled with plants, karaoke all night, plenty of orange. They are obsessed with orange. They're drinking an orange soda. I can see those oranges on there. You know, I want to help Norma. Yeah, I'm with Paradise Planning. Yeah, maybe I can. Let's chat about it. I do like quiet homes with flowers, so it works out. It's your time, hoo-hoo. Alright. It's very nice. I also like the concept. Okay, so we need somewhere that's gonna be very plentiful in flowers. So, like, lots of room for planting flowers. We could have, like, an actual, like, garden there. Hmm. This looks like it would be a very tranquil place. Okay. I got this. Like, honestly, most, like, I've known people, like, I've got friends, they've had relationships that have fallen apart. And, like, most of the time it honestly feels like the reason it fell apart was because they didn't share, like, any level of, like, shared hobby. So it's just like, well, okay then. Oh, these are big. Actually, I'll leave it this way. Plop it down over there. Yeah, she likes flowers. So you know what that means. Wow, there's... Okay, doesn't want any of them here, I guess. Let's see. I mean, we can do bushes. Let's do... Pretty sure they're pink. So let's do these ones. Just get a bunch of these going on. It's like put one there. This is gonna take so long to move them all around. And, like, it's even a thing of, like, looking at, like, random videos that the internet has thrown at me. It's like, a lot of the time, it's like, man, this person would be so perfect, except they do blank. It's like, okay, why are you even trying to be with them, then? If they're doing a thing that you don't approve of and don't like, why? You know? You're kind of just wasting their and your time. Like, I honestly do not understand why people are like that. Now, let's get some flowers. Let's go... I like these. These going on over here. Put one there. Get a couple put back there. That seems pretty good for the outdoors. Wait, there's a little... Well, you can't really... No, you can see it if you do that. Never mind. Hold on. There's like over here. Okay, I can fit 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Bam. That's looking pretty nice. I could try doing like a little walkway, I suppose. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. I'm putting way too much effort into this. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. That looks pretty nice. Okay, let's get to the inside now. Okay, so she wants that big thing in here. Don't know how well that's gonna work out, girl. Yeah, let's get. We don't want to give her too big of a house because she wants somewhere cozy. But we need room for that, and we'll put this like here. They'll go together. Now let's see. So we'll get a vine hanging chair. Put that like right there. Get a nice little Lily record player. Put that right there. Get another tiny library, which we'll put right there. Now, let's see. Okay, that's pretty nice. This feels way too, like, dungeon-y. I kind of like that. I wish there was, like, windows still. It's fine. Let's see. We need, like, a nice table. Put that, like, there. They don't really connect together, though. Wait, this should be a bigger table. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a nice bigger table. We'll put that, like, right there. Can I just put this on the table? I cannot. Okay, we'll just have this little cushion, like, it'll be, like, right there. Okay, let's put this against the wall. The rose bed. Which will go... Oh, there isn't quite room. Okay, need to budge these things a little bit. Now there's room there. Okay. Let's see... Get a couple little just leaf piles going on. Little lamp going on there. Get a book going on right there. With like... Oh, there isn't room. Okay. We'll put this like over there on the sun like that. And we need just like... Cute little chair. Let's actually turn this around. There we go. Now let's put in a couple of these. There we go. Let's get some stuff going on the walls. Okay, I don't like that. I do like these. Let's hang that there. We'll get the pitcher plant, like... That's a little too high, isn't it? Or no, that is the right height. Get it like there. wall planters, like, either side of the chair. It's not, like, centered on the chair. This one needs... good enough. That looks good just right there. Get a couple lily wreaths, and we'll put them just, like, above the door. You know what, let's just go crazy with the vine garland. Okay, let's see how that looks. That actually has a neat look to it. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I think her house is done. Pull out the phone. Camera. Poof. Bam. Your home is complete. I think it's coming along great. It's perfectly ready. Hoo hoof or hoof hoo. Hold up a sec. Okay, what we got? Just need a moment for a quick supervisor designer consult, if you don't mind. Okay, what's going on, Nico? More amazing vacation home, the islands to sing about. But before we wrap up, you got a sec? Remember how to make furniture sparkle, right? Well, when I told Wardle that I told you about it, he told me to a cool thing for me to tell you. I'm getting ready to polish. You can make different effects besides sparkling too. Start by pressing L like normal and try some out. I don't want to make things sparkle. I guess I gotta make your leaves sparkle. So let's, can I not do it to the leaves? Okay, we'll butterfly up these then. Bam. Okay, I'm definitely done with that. It's ready. It's been ready. I feel like the butterflies kind of ruin it, but, you know, I felt like the sparkles kind of ruined it too, so, yeah. I feel like I did pretty good. And now we're at like 11 homes. Only 19 more to go before I can finally fix Diva's house. Nah, I gotta head home. I will. Hoo-hoo. Okay. No, satisfied customer. Welcome back. Hope it went well. It did. It's time we've earned 12,000 Pokey. Finished for today? Yeah, I'm kind of done for today. I will do more. I do really want to just do some off camera, and I might do that. If there's any, like, important dialogue, I can always just, like, I can always just pop, and then I can show it, like, but for now, I'm gonna head back to our island. I wanna go back. I need to fill out Harv's Island, too. But that can wait. But, yeah, I think that's basically about it for today. My day today is so much less packed than it was yesterday. It's gonna be so nice to just get to relax. I could still do more recording today. I just don't think I will. Okay, I've already gotten that butterfly. Thought that was something new. Let's hop down here in our chair. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I will see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then. And now in this end card, I'd like to ask if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? If you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It would help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.